Hello everybody, welcome. So today we are in the Memorydex event and we are streaming into Junk Journaling Jamboree, everybody. And I'm going to be here on Facebook and YouTube. So if you see any comments from that I'm responding to and you don't see where in the world they're coming from, that's why they're on the other platform. So we are using some more of our cute little printables from Guided Creations. And today we had a choice to use any of the collections that have been from some of the past Memorydex events. And so I chose to use this one. It's called, oh my gosh. Hang on a sec. What is it called? Oh my goodness. Well, Souvenir Lane. It just escaped me all of a sudden. I knew what it was and then it just escaped me, but it's Souvenir Lane. And this is so funny because it's the same one that Bev used right before me. But I did not get to participate in this event, and I think this was the first one that they used. And so I thought this would be fun to come back and do this, although I really struggled with using not using the new one for spring. It is so pretty, and there are different parts to it, not in the little freebie that we have for you today, but the whole collection, and I'm going to use it for some journaling. It is just so pretty. And let me see here before we get started, make sure I can see all the comments of where I can get to everything. And yes, I can see all the comments. So, hi Judy, hi Kathy, hi Cynthia. Okay, let's see. Our first one. Yeah, I know, isn't that funny? That Bev used the same one. When I tuned in and saw Bev, I couldn't believe we'd picked the same one. So, but hey, everybody's is going to be different. We all know that. We all know they are all so different. It doesn't matter if we all, and some weeks we use some months we are all using the same one, and they all look totally different, right? So fun. So I'm not going to waste any more time, but you can go, there is a code in the description, and it's 25% off everything in our shop right now. And then the new spring collection, you get another 5%. So that is such a good deal, you guys. And she's got such pretty collections. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that. And so this one, I love these. These are, some of these sweet pinks and everything. I've got some of the people cut out and all the little goodies. So I'm ready to get started here. A lot of times I don't really add a lot more to these than, I cut them out. I use the papers. I like to show people how you can, make some of these, get them to come alive without using, you really don't have to have a lot, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Now, I like to use, when I'm done, I like to use some Nuvo drops or the other little kind of pearly drops, and lots of companies are making them. I've got a bunch from scrapbook.com. Stickles, basically it's controlled glitter. So, anything you want to use. But I like to just kind of keep them simple. Some ribbon, some lace. Let's see what we've got here today. I've got these cards. So I've got these. These are a little bit different. I love this one that's got a little bit of music on it. I think I'll start with that one today. Thank you, Jimmy Lou. Thanks for having me, and thanks for getting me sprinkled out there. Hi, Susan. Hi, Lindy. Estella. Oh, following me is going to be Lisa Ahmad. She'll be coming up after me, so be sure and stick around. So let's see what we've got here. I think I want to get one that's kind of large, and that would be one of these. Let's see here. I like these little clocks too. What if we put some, let's check this out. Or maybe the books. I do love the books. The little clock. Oh, I like that. Let's kind of go with that for now. So let's give it a little bit of ink. Oh my goodness. Hi, Stephanie. How are you doing? Jimmy Lou's out there sprinkling. Hi, Lindy. So we've got all of our peeps showing up here, and these are always just such a fun day for everybody to, use some of the similar things, and it's just so amazing how different they can all look, right? I just think that's so fun. Okay, now I'm going to tell you, I've had some people say they like it better when they can see me while I'm crafting, and I tell you, I just have not been a camera worthy lately, so I've still been kind of getting over some kind of crud, but I think tomorrow I'm going to be able to get my act together, and I'm going to show myself tomorrow. How's that for a goal? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Cynthia says it was hard for her to decide what she was going to use. I guess so. When you're the designer, you probably have a special place in your heart for each one of those, I imagine, right, Cynthia? How fun. So we'll just give these a little bit more color, just so they show up a little bit different. So let's see if we've got a couple of these. Let's see what else we might put in here. Oh, maybe a butterfly. That'd be pretty. What about, I'm just over here digging through my little stash I've made. I don't really like that one with that. Oh, I like that one. Let's do that one. I did not fussy cut as close around everything as I normally do, and I don't know why. And now it's kind of bugging me. It's like I usually get it closer in there on everything, and then today I didn't. So I don't know. Which do you do? Do you usually cut real close, or do you leave more around like a little sticker? Tell me what you like to do when you are using some of these collections. I'm curious. Do you cut it close or like a sticker? We all want to know. We're all nosy about what other crafters do. Let's see. Tell us. Tell us in the comments. Okay. You guys, I still haven't found my my little yellow handled scissors. Cynthia says she does both. Hi, Kathleen. Kathy. Donna says it depends. Yeah, close. Kathy says close. Yeah, it just depends. Well, and almost any time you do something like this, there's so much of it that you have to cut more around, because you've got these places where they're kind of little tiny sprays of flowers, and you cannot cut all of that out. Martha says after her first prints, oh my gosh, she gave up fussy cutting, so she cuts them like stickers. There you go. Yeah, cut it close and ink it. Ink hides the white. Yes, Judy, that's exactly true, right? You just don't have to feel like you have to do everything. And I had forgotten, that is such a great way to look at it. You give it a little ink, and of course I usually don't add enough ink that it's going to cover up that much white. So, but yes, that can be very true. I'm just going to ink this a tiny bit. Okay, let's start laying this down. And I want to give it a little bit of, dimension. That just looks too flat. So how many of you like to use dimensionals on your things too? Give me a thumbs up if you like to add some dimensionals. Or hearts, if you love them. Do you love them or just like them? I really like to use them. Oh, I think this little picky tool has got so much glue on the end. Goodness, I wonder what I did with that one. No telling. Hi, Patty. Hi, Ann. She says she cuts hers close depending on the image. Yes, I think that's kind of the key. It kind of depends on the image. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I'm going to problem with that little tool. Let me try a different one. Well, that isn't even hardly pokey. Okay, hang on. I have got so many of these. I know many of you have heard me talk about. I got a package of these at Harbor Freight. Oh, there we go. That is pokey and it is coming up easy. So I'm just gonna lay this here. But yeah, I really like how much dimension that it puts. Hi, Molly. Why don't you do the landscape? Why don't you escape mode? It's not fair. I don't know what you mean, Cynthia. I'm not sure what you mean, my friend. Oh, I've limited deportment. Oh, well, I use something else too. So, I mean, I'm not doing this just from my phone, Cynthia. I have a software that I run it through. So, that's how I do that. Oh, and if you're talking about just straight through the Mr. FB platform, there's no telling what's going on with that. I'll tell you what I'd like to know is, for some of us, when another page shares us and tries to put us in a group, they can't put us into a group just like normal. It won't happen. It just says that it's not available. And you know, some of us have looked high and low as to try and figure out why that is. So, you know, then people have to add us in as from their personal profiles. And I don't know. I mean, we have no, and my page it wasn't always like that. And so, you know, we're just like, well, why? Why is that now? And mine started a while back, and just no clue. I think, let's see, what shall we do here? I think I can put some glue down the center here and get that to stick. So its little wings look like he's kind of flying. There we go. But look how sweet that is. And right now, all I've done is ink a little bit, use some dimensionals, and nothing but the collection. And I just think that, you know, it's just so fun to, I mean, I like that now, but I always feel like it's never done until I add some words. So let me see here. What kind of words? I don't know. Let me see. Once upon a time. Well, maybe I'll do the memories are priceless. I like that. I like them all, but you gotta pick. Eventually you have to pick, right? Oh my goodness. And I'm just gonna chop it out of here. I like to keep my little word strips together so they're not all over the place, and then I just cut them out as I, you know, need them. How about you guys? Do you like to keep your word strips together? What is a PTC? PTC. You guys, I am not good like that with words. I mean, with like abbreviations. My daughter and my husband, my oldest daughter and my husband are always doing that. And in fact, my oldest, well, probably both of them will just make stuff up. Nothing you've ever heard as an abbreviation, and they'll use that. And I just don't think like that. And my daughter and I worked at the same company for a while when she first started working there. And they had a very long name. And she just started calling them by, it was like, you know, 3 words, and she just started using the letters. And we just started calling it that all the time. So it was so funny. Memories are priceless. I kind of like that. I can still see a little bit of the book. Actually, I think I'm going to put it down a little bit farther. I might have to put something, another little backer thing on it if I want to make it a true Memorydex card so that I can put holes in the bottom. But this way I can see my flowers a little bit more. There. There, I like it. Okay, so I think I'm going to set that aside. We're probably going to come back and do some other goodies to it, but let's just set that one aside for now. And what else have we got here? So many pretty things. Oh my goodness. It's just hard to pick, you guys. So very difficult. The clock would be kind of fun. Just put the big clock on. Ew, I probably should have cut out some more flowers. I love all the flowers and I probably should have done more. Probably BTC thing by me. Oh, prayer trading cards. Gotcha. Yes, yes, yes. Molly says she keeps them together. We're talking about the word strips. And Martha says she tries to keep her words together. They're on different size paper, and a pad of rice paper. Yeah, it's always yes, Jimmy Lou, I do love them. They're so fun. They're just like these tiny little, tiny little pieces of art that you just, put together and you just keep working on. But I love just using mostly the things that we have. Let's see. Let's make... Let's do one of our fun things where we can open a door. I love those. Love, love, love them. And I don't know if Bev did that today or not. I don't remember if she did or not. I know she used one of the ones that was kind of like this. I love these. I love these little sheds. They kind of look like a little shed, I think. That would be probably a better one to open the door. But I'm going to actually go ahead and do this one. That is not coming along real great. I do not always have the best of luck with these cutting things. Okay. And I don't need to have it open all the way, because if we do, it's not going to stay together, right? So we'll just have it open a tiny bit to where it'll peek out here. And you know what? I'm going to have to use like a stylus and give it a little help so it'll bend. Let me make sure I know where my... Looks like I did it about... Well, I did it almost to the edge of the door, actually. And this is just a hard surface, so that just barely gave it some help so that it'll open. Need either more of like a little divot or something a little softer, but this will work. There we go. So now that we did that, that means we've got to put this on something else. If that's not big enough. Shoot. I'd be like there and be standing behind another door. That's okay. Let's just do that. That'll give it a little support. Yeah, I don't really want it on that one. Let's put it here. And yep, let's do it. And I'm not going to go around the outside edge of this because I really don't. I just want it to kind of blend a little bit more into that other piece that we're going to now use as kind of its backer piece. So we'll just do these edges along the door. And just leave it at that. And then we'll put one of our little people in here. They're so cute. I didn't cut all of them out, but they are just so adorable. Alrighty. Stephanie, an adult version of Peekaboo books. Yep, right. Oh, that's funny. Well, let's go ahead and let's bump it up a little bit too then, you guys. Why not, right? Just give it a little bit more dimension. And we'll put it on here and we'll be good to go. So I'm building these right now, and then we'll go back and add some more fun stuff. I like to just kind of play with these to start with, and then we'll add some other goodies. This way I can kind of know what I've got to work with that I've already cut. And I don't just plan to use something and then get ready to use it, and I already used it, so there's that. Okay, I'll just tip it up here. And just kind of tap it on there. And let's see, we're probably gonna have to put one of these tiny little guys. Should we put one of the little guys, or here's one of the little girls. She's kind of cute. Let's use her. She's already got some of the flowers. Oh, you know, I had a different idea for her. Hang on. Let's use this little gal. Let's put a little ink around her to kind of bring her out. And so, yeah, we've got quite the lineup today, and Lisa Ahmad's going to be up after me. Okay, we got probably more on here than we needed. And then let's go ahead and use, man, I'm going to go through these dimensionals pretty quick today. Bumping everything up some, and that's okay. And you guys, a lot of times, and I didn't even do it today, but a lot of times you might want to go ahead and put a little bit of ink, a little bit of glue under your dimensionals, because sometimes they aren't that sticky. But I'm just gonna go with these today. And so there we've got her right there. I think that's cute. And what else can we put on with her? I think maybe since we've got her in there, let's see. What do I have over here at the side? Maybe we'll use a little bit of ribbon. Thinking. I don't know, sometimes I get ready to use the ribbon and it's like, nah, I don't like that. Well, that looks like we've got it here for some kind of a cause. Okay, what if I don't know. I think a lot of stuff I have set out here is just too large. What if I put a little bit of... Oh, here. I just want to put something. Let me see if I just fold that ribbon. Let's do this. Let's cut this small length of ribbon and then just fold it so it's got two little loops. And it doesn't want to bend. Okay. There we go. I have to hold it a minute because I didn't use fabric glue, but it'll work. Yes, Craft Therapy with Lisa Ahmed. That's her page name. Thanks, Jimmy Lou. Okay, let's trim a tiny bit of this netting off of here. This is a whole roll of these tiny little rosettes, kind of like a trim. Don't need all that netting showing. Okay. Cynthia, I don't know why you sign up for later times. I don't know. Okay. That is not going to stay. What in the world? Okay. That one's not going to stay. Let me grab a little of this out. I love how everybody, like some of you have gotten those Sugar Bill bottles with the little tips and are keeping their glue in those. What a great idea. Okay. Well, I kind of feel like that needs something else. Well, here. Let's give it, well, I should have, here. Man, talk about fussy cutting. Oh my goodness. And I talked to you before about if you really want to kind of get these even, cut a little strip, a little snip up the middle, and then cut from each corner like this. Okay. All right. Now I need to get this back out here so we can make it stick. Oh, thanks, Debney. Yeah, it does. It sounds a little better each day. And probably a little bit less coughing and hacking each day as well. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness. Now, if I would have left that alone, it would have stuck. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit there so I can bend it over and it'll stick. And then I've got it right here. Okay, we're going to make it work, you guys. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Phew, there we go. Now we got her a little bit of a a little bow right there. I did it. Oh my goodness. And, you know, if we want to make it kind of a little bit more, let's just kind of touch. Look, you can even add a little bit of dimension by just brushing a little bit of ink on it. Look at that. Look what a difference that made. I mean, you can even see it. It's just a tiny bit. It just makes the petals stand out a little bit more. Okay, so we gotta have a word for this one. Maybe just a word. Let's see. I don't know. Walk down memory lane. Family. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Cynthia. You have an extra L. Let's see. Remember. Have faith. Let's just use play. I like that one. Let's just use that one. Just take this out here. Cut this out. I tell you what, I can't tell you how many things. I have done a lot of admin work in my life, you guys. Not just sitting around crafting. And, oh my goodness. Nothing is worse than like getting stuff done and then thinking you're done and then later going back and you've got some glaring thing that you didn't catch the first time around. It's like, so annoying. I don't know where I want to put this. Do we want to put it here so it's kind of a little cluster? Yeah, oh, I like it like that. Sometimes you just drop it down and you like it right where it landed. But you just get so tired of looking at stuff. You just look at it over and over and over. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got that going, and we can still come back and put some fun stuff. Well, you guys, oh my goodness, our time is going to be over. What else, what else, what else? I do love these. I think these are so adorable. Put one of these in this little guy here. Isn't he so sweet? Maybe we'll do that. What about a little... I don't want to take away from what's going on. Oh no, I remember what I was going to do. Let me see if I can find something to do it with. Let's see. Okay, this kind of looks like a little fence through here, and it even looks like it's separate, and we've got these flowers coming across the edge here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slit a little bit of this open right here. We'll see how this goes without something to do against. Okay, I did it! Woohoo! I did it! It's Franglish. Could be. Could be. Look, let's put her here. Like that. So we'll need to cut her little feet off. That seems mean. Oh my goodness. Why is it sometimes when you're cutting paper things, it's like, oh, that just seems evil. Whoops. Oh my goodness, I got it on her face, I think. Okay. So we're going to slide her back in here. Okay, look, she looks like she's there behind the gate, or the fence. I love that. And I am going to put part of a dimensional behind her. Now, when I've got some of these little pieces like this, sometimes I just snip a tiny bit out and just use it like that. Maybe I use it like that. Okay. Sometimes you have to use that stickiness to your advantage. Okay, there. So I just put that tiny bit there, so she pops out just a teensy bit. I'm going to go ahead and ink around the edge of this card. Oh, let's put a butterfly on her. Or not on her, but on the card. That'll be cute. So many things. You guys, these all have such, such a great number of, goodies that go with them. And so you've got plenty of stuff to use on any one of these collections. And like I said, the thing that is on there today, let's use a little pink one. The code today is, well, actually I think Cynthia's got everything in her shop right now that's 25%. And then when you use the code, you actually can get another 5% off of the new spring collection. I can hardly wait to use that spring collection for some journaling, because the whole collection has got some really pretty pages. And don't forget to look in the group. I'm sure there's a spot that Jimmy Lou has put all of the collection. Cynthia made us a collection that has all of these collections that we've used so far. So be sure and look for that in the group. Okay, so let's just put that there. Okay, so these are the ones. Well, let's go ahead and ink him up so we can use him too. He's so cute. Actually, is there something else we can put behind her? Another card. Well, this is just small, but I don't know. I like it tiny like this, actually. I don't mind it like that. You guys, I love miniature things. Just any kind of miniature, whatever it is. I don't know what there is about it, but I don't know. I just think they're fun. And I have as long as I can remember. I've always thought they were a lot of fun. When I was growing up, I don't know how old I was, and I saw this cool thing that people had done with aluminum cans. And we lived kind of out in a rural area, and I walked down the road and I found some tossed out beer cans, because when you live out in a rural area, a lot of times they'll come and it's like it was probably a bunch of teenagers that weren't supposed to be out doing anything, would be my guess, and they just threw the cans out alongside the road to get rid of them. And so you could walk down and pick up that kind of stuff, and so I did. And you took these cans and you put you cut them, you cut like one of the ends off, and then you took the rest of the can and you would like snip it down, like here's your cylinder, and you would snip it down like this, and within about a 1/4 inch of like the end that you had left. And then you would curl those things, so it was kind of like quilling. It's like quilling with aluminum. And I made this tiny set. It looks like this little bistro set of like a chair and a table and chairs, and it was so but oh man, you had to be careful because you cut aluminum like that and it's sharp. It's very sharp, so you really have to be careful. Let's put him right here. Isn't he so cute? Then we'd have to put some kind of... Oh, we didn't give her a word. What kind of word? What? A moment lasts for seconds, forever in my heart. Oh, let's just use friendship. That's cute, and it's not a very big card, so we'll put that on here. Okay, so now you've gotten a peek at mostly doing nothing except using our paper and ink to decorate our little cards. And let's see here. Okay. So she's got her little flowers. It's kind of like she's peeking over the fence to say hello, like offering you a few little flowers in friendship. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Now, and my little doodad came off here. And I always have to figure out which way it goes on. I go through way more of these tips than the bottles. I had when I bought the bag full of them on Amazon, I don't even remember there must have been, I think there was more than 10, you guys. And so I just keep using out of there, and a lot of times the tips will finally just get so clogged up I can't hardly keep them unclogged enough to get the glue to flow very easy, and so then I'll just swap out for a new tip eventually, and that has worked really well. Okay, there's just so much going on here. He's a cutie. I didn't put a word on there, but let's go ahead and decorate some of this a little bit. We only have a few minutes. And then Lisa's going to be on. Hi, Debbie. She is new here. Welcome, welcome. You didn't use them to roll your hair. Aluminum cans? No, I did not. I had I don't even know. I don't even know when hot rollers came into, to existence. And you guys, when I know for a fact, my hair is so straight. When I was in high school, I would use hot rollers in the morning. And then by the time I got home, if we were doing something at night or in the evening or something, I would do my hair again. And it's just like this vicious cycle. And I can remember when my oldest granddaughter was born, and her hair's real curly. And by the time she was old enough that her hair was, she knew her hair was curly, she didn't like it. And I'm just like, well, there you go. That just shows it doesn't matter what kind of hair we're born with. Evidently we don't like it. If it's curly, you want it straight. If we've got straight hair, we wish it was curly. It's just like, oh my goodness. She has finally embraced her curly hair, and I'm so glad. It is just really, and it's a lot of work. I'm just like, my goodness. I always thought if my hair was curly it'd be less work, but I said, watching you, that was not true. So I'm just using these, and I'm just adding a little bit of texture to these, and maybe I will add a little bit of sparkle here to the butterfly with some stickles. We'll just put it in its body. We won't get carried away there. I like that. And maybe I'll just use a little bit of gold stickles and put a little bit on the watch. I'm not going to go all the way around, or the little clock, I guess. I'm just going to put a little bit here at the top and maybe a little bit at the bottom. And you just don't have to do, you just a little bit. is enough to kind of add some interest to stuff. So you don't have, and my goodness, I don't even know how long I've had this. A while, and it's still going strong. But here, let me see if I can hold this up. So here we've got some of that texture on there, a little bit of bling in the middle of the butterfly and on here. And then I can just keep adding these things. Yeah, Stephanie, it brings a sparkle, right? Rose says her hot rollers were heated on rods in 1965. Yeah, I probably wasn't using them by then. Yeah, I tell you, mine were steam. You know, a few years later, they had the steam rollers, and mine were in a little case. You had to put the water in, and oh my goodness, it was always something. And then I love this pink though, and it's kind of an iridescent color, and you can just kind of, you know, goober it up a little bit. I don't. That's a technical term, in case you didn't know. And maybe, you know, you could even dab a little bit in the middle there if you wanted to. It's time for me to go, you guys. I'll take a picture of these, and it's hard to get a picture and show all the stuff. It's hard to capture all of that in a photo if you're not a professional photographer, I guess. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. This has been so much fun. Let's go over and check out what Lisa's going to do. Let's go see what kit she picked. Bye, everybody. See you soon.